I've loved basketball ever since I was, 4, ever since I could remember watching it. Um, I love everything about the game. I would shoot upwards of 500 shots a day just to get my, shot in line and get that stuff going. So, I mean, definitely doing the workouts and being up early and just hitting the gym and getting all that stuff in was a pretty big deal to me because, like I said, I love the game and I love everything about it.
Thomas Parker grew up in a small town outside of Tulsa. His only way out of that town was through the game he loved, basketball.
Um, I always watched, the game. I dreamed of, kind of playing at that higher level. So for me, that was the goal behind all that, is to make it to that next level and take my game there.
Thomas had over 20 offers from schools around the country.
Just all changed. One day I just had a, kind of a shooting pain in my leg, so I went to the doctor, where they ran some tests and did like a CAT scan and all that stuff, and the results came back and they said it was cancer. That just ended everything. It kind of destroyed all my hopes and dreams from there as far as basketball goes. So after getting that news, I was just devastated. I mean, all the dreams and aspirations I'd had growing up and wanting to get those goals and stuff were just almost destroyed at that point. And I never knew if I was going to be able to play basketball again. And I don't think, like, it would have been harder for me to get through all that if it weren't for Claire. I mean, my high school sweetheart. I've known her since 8th grade. I mean, she was there, for me through all of that. And, without her, I don't think, I don't know if, I could have made it through that without that support and her always being by my side and, caring for me and just her words of encouragement and stuff like that. It really helped me greatly.
In his fight against cancer, Thomas ended up losing 75 pounds. And on top of that, he lost his leg as well.
She's been there for me through everything. She's by my side at the hospital bed. Just her love and support through everything is what really kept me going day to day and able to get through that time.
We met on a church bus summer before 9th grade on our way to church camp. And one of our, I guess, mutual friends sort of was like, hey, you should sit here. And so I did, and it was super awkward for like 5 hours because we were both really shy, but he was adorable. We had all these plans to, go to the same school, and then just kind of out of nowhere, we find out that he had cancer, and it changed everything.
In his hometown, only 30% of high school seniors go on to college.
So I went to the tech school and learned how to weld. Figured that would be the best route to go because I knew how to weld. I just wanted to kind of get the degree in it and be able to get a job with that degree, I guess. So after I got the welding degree, I started kind of the job search. And I just could not land a job. I went on 4 or 5, 6 different interviews. I mean, but with the same result on all of them. I feel like, personality-wise, I was able to talk to these people and I guess communicate with them very well, and I have this background and degree in welding, and so I know I'm capable there. I'm able to do that. I just think my I guess disability or whatever, they saw that and it kind of set me back.
Every year, Americans with disabilities get turned away from over 2 million jobs. Thomas was one of them.
And I mean, I can understand, why they would be reserved in maybe hiring me for the job, because I do have a slight limp. It might be tough for me. I'm maybe initially getting up and down, on your hands and knees, whatever, welding all day and this and that stuff. But I just think I could do it. But
because of not having, I guess not having both legs, he thought that they couldn't see past that, and he took it really hard.
I feel like the companies judge the disability and not the person sitting in front of them. I can understand their reservations. I do have a noticeable limp when I walk. It might be, harder for me to perform certain tasks the way other people can do it. I understand that the cancer might come back. I have this disability, but it doesn't define me. It doesn't define who I am.
Thomas persevered and began to take undergraduate courses at Oklahoma State University in Tulsa.
Not getting hired kind of went on for probably a year, I'd say, and it just wasn't working. So I said, that's kind of enough of that. I got to go get a real degree, and I had to go back to school for something other than basketball. I had to take my mind off of basketball and go put my focus on something else. And I've always enjoyed dirt bike riding and that sort of thing. Motors and that kind of thing and how that works. So I thought, well, I'll just go try to get a mechanical engineering degree, and maybe that drive that I took away from basketball, I can apply that to this degree. I understand these companies' reservations. I do walk with a limp. I understand the cancer could come back, but my disability doesn't define me. It doesn't define who I am. I'm a fighter. I can do anything I set my mind to. And as soon as these companies realize that and see that, they'll be a lot better off.